DC Fitness Squad, what is going on? Hope you're all doing well and amazing today. Happy Tuesday. Hope you're all having the best day of your life. If you are watching this and you're tuning in right now, hashtag I'm here. And if you're watching on the replay, make sure you hashtag replay. I want to know who's tuning in. I want to know who's getting value. All right, I appreciate you. Today, we're going to be talking about 3 mistakes when losing 30 pounds, because a lot of gentlemen will come to me. All right, Rufus, what is going on, man? I hope you're doing well and amazing. What is up? A lot of gentlemen will come to me trying to lose weight, and they're motivated. They want to really be consistent, but they're not really doing the right things. All right, so I definitely want to help you out today, and we'll definitely get into it. All right, but make sure you hashtag I'm here if you're tuning in right now, and if you're watching on the replay, make sure you hashtag replay. I wonder if there's a way I can tag people on Instagram. I'm not sure, but it's all right. We are going to start this podcast up. It's going to be valuable, and I'll get the countdown going. All right. Stay tuned in. It's going to be good. It's definitely going to help you out. And thank you so much for your time. All right. Let me start this podcast out. There we go. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Men's Fat Loss Made Easy podcast, where I'm here to give you massive value that you can implement on your fat loss journey. Today, we're going to be talking about 3 mistakes you're making when trying to lose your next 30 pounds. All right, because gentlemen, I understand it's very frustrating when trying to lose weight and you're really not seeing the results. And I know a lot of you watching, all right, a lot of you guys have tried to lose weight before and it was too restrictive, or you really weren't doing the right things. So you kind of just threw in the towel. You're like, this isn't for me. You lost motivation, and you've kind of just been getting heavier the past 5 years, and that scale is going up and your clothes are feeling tighter. You're not really feeling good about yourself. And I don't want you to lose all your confidence, and I want you to think where are you going to be in 5 years? Where are you going to be in the next couple years? I don't want you paying for medication bills or prescriptions or anything like that. So let's take care of this now. Let's take care of this today. So I'm going to explain for you 3 mistakes you may be making when losing your next 30 pounds. All right. And I know if you could really tune in, give me your attention, and if you could avoid these mistakes right here and just stick to the fundamentals of weight loss, it's going to become so much easier for you. You'll be able to lose your next 30 pounds with simplicity instead of complications. You'll feel lighter. You'll have more energy going throughout the day. You're not going to be huffing and puffing going up and down the stairs. You'll have more confidence with or without your clothes on. That's the truth. All right. So before I really get into 3 mistakes you need to really avoid, all right, to lose your next 30 pounds, I do want to talk about one of my clients. His name is Kyle. He did graduate the program a few months ago, but Kyle came to me struggling with weight gain. And I want to talk about him because he was a committed individual like many of you, but he was making these mistakes that I'm going to be talking about today. Some mistakes that I'm not going to mention, but he was doing the hypnosis, he was trying the keto, and he was really doing the wrong things, and some other mistakes that I will talk about today. And like I said, he was a hard worker. He just wasn't putting his efforts in the right direction when he was trying to lose the 30 pounds. All right. So when he came into the program, we minimized those mistakes. We focused on the fundamentals of fat loss, and he was able to lose 30 pounds in 60 freaking days, in 2 months. All right. So for you, let's talk about 3 mistakes you need to avoid when losing 30 pounds. All right. Let's talk about it. Number 1. The first mistake you need to avoid when losing 30 pounds is cutting carbs. That is a massive mistake right there. This is a huge mistake that a lot of you may make. I'm just going to cut carbs. I'm going to just cut calories. That's really not what it comes down to. Your body actually needs carbohydrates to fuel your system. All right. If your body does not have the fuel it needs, fat loss will not take place. All right. Does that make sense? Think of carbohydrates as the gas to your car. If you don't fill your car with gas, you're not going to get to your destination. It's essential that you fuel your body with the carbs that you actually need to make sure that you're losing weight, especially your next 30 pounds. You need carbohydrates. That is our body's primary energy system. If you want more energy throughout the day, at work, when you're waking up, as you're going throughout your day, especially throughout your workout, if you're exercising, you need, without a doubt, carbohydrates. This was a huge mistake I made early in my fitness journey. Don't make the same one. All right. The second mistake, so the first mistake, cutting carbohydrates, that is a mistake. Don't do that. The second mistake you possibly may be making when losing your next 30 pounds, all right, is doing too much cardio. Yes, this is a mistake. Doing too much cardio. Too much cardio, actually, gentlemen, is going to cut down your muscle mass. And for you, gentlemen, right, I want to really cut down your body fat while building your lean muscle mass. All right. Doing too much cardio is actually going to slow down your metabolism as well. So I want you to focus on mostly resistance training with just a little bit of cardio. All right. You can do resistance training from home. You could do it from the gym. You could do it at a park. And what resistance training really is like body weight workouts. You could do cable machines. You could have dumbbells, barbells if you're a little bit more advanced, but it's mostly really just putting resistance on your muscles to help you grow. And if you do this, you're not going to be bulky or anything or walking around like, with those huge shoulders and huge lats or anything like that, but you will be toned up. You'll be losing weight because more muscle fibers means you're going to be burning more calories throughout the day. And that will help you lose weight. That will help you lose that stubborn body fat around the stomach area, the man boobs for a lot of you guys, and the love handles as well. All right. Too much cardio, you got to get rid of it. Focus on some resistance training. All right. Is that good? Excuse me. Does that make sense? That wasn't a sneeze. That was a cough. All right. But just wanted to put that out there. That is the second thing. That is the second mistake that you have to avoid, is doing too much cardio. All right. And the last mistake you need to avoid when trying to lose weight, when trying to lose 30 pounds, all right, is trying to be perfect. That is a massive mistake. You have to realize you're never going to be perfect on your weight loss journey. You will miss workouts. You won't always eat healthy. You will sometimes get stressed. You are human. All right. But just because you're not perfect doesn't mean you can't be consistent. Just because you're not perfect doesn't mean you cannot be consistent. I would encourage you to stay as consistent as you possibly can while making this a lifestyle, while enjoying the process. And if you could do that, you'll be able to lose 30 pounds, feel fit, feel healthy, look healthy, and feel a lot better about yourself. And that's what it comes down to. All right, gentlemen, that's it. All right, so let's recap. 3 mistakes you're making to lose your next 30 pounds is 1, cutting carbs. Stop cutting carbs. You need to actually, like, I have clients that come to my program that question their food goals because we have them eating like a lot of carbs, because you need a lot of food, because a lot of you, we're not going to get too much into the science, but a lot of you come to me, all right, with a broken metabolism. Your metabolism is very slow because you've been in a calorie deficit for months, if not years. Most of you, all right? If you're eating too much, then for a lot of clients, we do have to cut back. But there are some clients that come in and they're like, whoa, 250 grams, 300 grams of carbs, I'm not used to this. And we start you there because we have to speed up your metabolism, and your body needs that amount of carbs. If you're from 200 to 300 pounds, even like 180, 190, like your body needs that amount of carbs without a doubt, to make sure that your metabolism is really being sped up, to make sure that your body has the fuel it needs to lose weight and lose body fat. You need a lot of carbs, just bottom line. All right. So that's the first mistake, is cutting carbs. You have to stop doing that. The second mistake is doing too much cardio. If you only do cardio, you're just going to cut away at your muscle mass and you're not really going to be losing a lot of weight. All right. You need to fit in some resistance training so you build some muscle fibers, which is actually going to help you burn more calories, which is going to get to losing that stubborn body fat. The scale will go down and you'll feel a lot better. All right. And the third mistake, all right, when losing your next 30 pounds, is trying to be perfect. You're never going to be perfect on your weight loss journey. I just want you to stay consistent. And I talked to my clients actually yesterday. I had a live training in our VIP group and it was titled, I Completely Fucked Up. Excuse my language, excuse my gibberish. That was the actual title though, because I'll be honest, like the past 4 days, I had some good friends come up from my hometown and maybe we had too much of a good time. And I fell off my diet, drinking whatever I want, ate whatever I want. And it's okay. I'm right back on track because I know my fitness journey is never going to be perfect, but I am going to be consistent. And if you could adopt that same mindset in 90 days, 120 days, you're going to be looking back and be like, wow, thank God I tuned into this podcast and I finally took action, because you're going to be 30 pounds down. You're going to be feeling fit. You're going to be feeling healthy, and you're going to send me a message and you'll be like, Danny, that podcast freaking changed my life. I appreciate you, because I was making these mistakes. I finished it. I focus on the fundamentals of fat loss now, and now I'm getting these amazing results. And that's what I want. That's why I do these podcasts. All right. Does that make sense? Is that helpful? Thank you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you. It means a lot. Hopefully you got some value here. And that is it. If you're listening to the podcast, I appreciate you. I will talk to you on the next episode, and have a great day. See ya. All right, DC Fitness Squad, that is a wrap. I hope this was good. I hope this was helpful. 3 mistakes you're making. A lot of committed guys come to me that tried to lose weight before, and honestly, they were just doing the wrong thing. They don't know what exercises to do. They're cutting carbs. They're doing too much cardio. Like, that's why we have a step-by-step process. So hopefully this podcast gave you some insight today, and hopefully it was helpful. All right, but much love. Thank you so much. Appreciate your time. Mike, David, Robin, what is going on? I'm seeing some individuals tune in. It really means a lot. Send me a direct message if this helped you really get some insight about some mistakes you may be making on your weight loss journey, and we can have a conversation about your goals. All right. Appreciate you. Have the best day of your life. Talk to you soon.